In the fast-evolving world of football transfers, few whispers carry as much excitement as the possibility of a talented striker expressing interest in joining a club like Liverpool. And if the latest reports and sources are to be believed, Newcastle United's Alexander Isak has his eyes on Anfield. Yes, you read that right, Isak wants Liverpool. Let's dive deep into the story behind the Swedish star, what's fueling this potential move, and how he could fit into Arne Slot's new era at Liverpool. Before we get into transfer talk, it's important to understand who Alexander Isak really is. Born in Solna, Sweden, Isak was quickly tagged as the next Zlatan Ibrahimovic, a label that has followed him for most of his young career. But Isak is not a copy of Zlatan. He is his own player, leaner, quicker, smoother in his movements, and perhaps even more tactical in the final third. At Real Sociedad, he broke out with a combination of pace, intelligence, and a clinical eye for goal. His performance in La Liga caught the attention of Premier League scouts, and in 2022, Newcastle United secured his signature for a record fee of £63 million. Since then, he has delivered. Isak has impressed with his technical ability, intelligent movement, and composure in front of goal, a rare combination that has made him one of the most dangerous forwards in the Premier League. Newcastle are building something special. With new owners, top-tier recruitment, and a return to the Champions League, their project looks solid. So why would Isak want to jump ship? According to close sources and whispers around the club, the answer is simple: ambition, identity, and legacy. Liverpool is a club that competes at the very top of European football, season after season. While Newcastle are promising, they're not yet at that level, not consistently. Isak reportedly wants to challenge for Premier League titles, play in the Champions League knockout stages every year, and compete for Ballon d'Or contention. At Liverpool, those doors open wide. At Newcastle, they're still under construction. Also, there's the identity factor. Liverpool's playing style, high pressing, quick transitions, and fluid attacking movement fits Isak perfectly. At times, Newcastle have played more conservatively under Eddie Howe, which can limit a striker who thrives on space and tempo. Isak doesn't just want to play football. He wants to express himself on the pitch, and Anfield might be the ideal theatre for his talents. This is the million-pound question. With Jurgen Klopp leaving at the end of the 2024-25 season, Arne Slot is stepping into one of the biggest managerial roles in football. His tactical philosophy is built on ball possession, attacking width, and intelligent pressing, similar to Klopp, but more structured in build-up. Under Slot, Liverpool will likely play a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3 system. Either of those could suit Isak. In a 4-2-3-1, Isak could play as the lone striker, backed by a creative No. 10, possibly Szoboszlai or a new signing, with Salah and Luis Diaz-Darwin Núñez operating from the wings. Isak's movement would stretch defenders, open lanes for midfield runners, and provide a clinical option in front of goal. In a 4-3-3, he'd operate as the central forward, with Salah and possibly a more technical winger or inverted forward on the other side. This setup could bring the best out of Isak's off-ball runs and allow him to drop deep and link up play, something he does well at Newcastle. In both formations, Isak's intelligence and versatility make him a perfect modern striker, one who can press, create, and finish. Newcastle won't let him go cheap. The Magpies paid over £60 million for him and are under no pressure to sell unless the player pushes for a move. Reports suggest Newcastle would demand around £80 to £90 million for Isak. Liverpool could afford that if they sell one or two fringe players and use the funds wisely. With Michael Edwards and Julian Ward returning to power behind the scenes, Liverpool's recruitment is in very smart hands again. Add to that the possibility of sponsorship boosts, Champions League revenue, and a focused transfer strategy, and it's realistic, not easy, but possible. Arsenal have admired him for years. Chelsea are always in the mix for big strikers, even if they rarely make it work. Manchester United need goals. PSG might be in the market if Kylian Mbappé leaves. Real Madrid always monitor top talent. Under Arne Slot, Liverpool will remain a high-profile project with stability, clear philosophy, and a strong track record of developing forwards. Think Mane, Salah, Firmino, Jota, and now Darwin Núñez. Isak might see Anfield as not just another move but the move. Nothing is official yet. No bids have been made. No deals have been signed. But where there's smoke, there's often fire. If Isak truly wants Liverpool, and if Liverpool want a striker who's young, technical, and already proven in the Premier League, this might just be a match written in football heaven. The ball is now in Liverpool's court. Should they go all in on Alexander Isak? Would he be the final piece in the post-Klopp rebuild? One thing is clear, if Isak lands at Anfield this summer, the Premier League should be very, very afraid.